welcome to AGTV, and we have a show for you today that is all about making time. Now, just think about that for 1 second, right? We're starting off with making time for ourselves, making time for creativity, making time for each other, you name it. Like, if you're joining us on AGTV on our website today, I want you to put in the chat what you're making time for in your life so that I can see it, okay? So throughout the whole hour show today, just I'm making time for, and fill in the blank, because it is just such a wonderful, powerful way to be in life, right? We don't just meander through it. Let's make time for the things that are important. So I have so many amazing things. We have two brand new products at the top and the tail of the show, and that means that you're going to want to stick around. Making time, we have a brand new die set that's all about time, and then at the end of the show we have an interactive die set that is pushing the season, as my grandmother says. I want to welcome everyone in. If you are watching on AGTV, amazing. If you're watching on our Facebook page, you're watching on our YouTube channel, if you're watching on Instagram Live or even TikTok, we're everywhere we can possibly be making time today. And that's me making time for you. And so I'm really excited about all the things that I have planned. And, you know, just while we're getting everybody settled, I have lots of people chatting about what they're making time for, which is amazing. Always making time for myself, Stacy says. I love that. Okay, so we have, first off, I want to say happy birthday to Kathy, Vicky, and Kenny. I saw Kenny in the chat already today, and those are 3 birthdays that are being celebrated. And how do I know that? Because of the community text, and that's because I send birthday messages there. We have a special guest joining us today. We've got Deb coming to us from North Carolina. We've got a whole host of angels, and we've got baby Jesus at the end of the show, because we are pushing the Christmas season, because you know what? Christmas in July is coming up, and we're talking about HSN coming up on the 15th of July. Gosh, mark your calendars. 1 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. on Tuesday, the 15th of July, and it's Christmas in July, but we're getting started early right here on AGTV. Oh, okay, so exciting. And if you've never joined us before, wherever you're watching, I did notice somebody was, always making time for Anna, says Mary Pat Randall. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Okay, so making time. Yeah, there we go. Irene says, baby Jesus, that's the reason. Yes, the reason for the season is today, right? We're getting started, because as crafters, we know that getting those Christmas cards done, we're just going to inspire you from now until Christmas with all the beautiful things that we make for that very special celebration. So I'll be right back with that brand new hourglass die. And what I was going to say is, if you're joining us from wherever you're joining us, you'll have the opportunity to win the new things in the show today. So let us know what it is. You just have to listen along, because I'm going to be talking about one particular thing and ask a question at the end of the show for your chance to win. Okay, and you'll have to comment on AGTV for us to see your comment. All right, we'll be right back, and so don't go away. Winning is wonderful. Oh, yes, it is, and that is so much fun. All right, look at this brand new die set. Now, when we say making time, I got it upside down, because this is an easel die set. So this is going to cut the card, and it's going to cut that perfectly and score the paper right off just the die. And then we have this traditional hourglass that goes both ways, right? We have the stopper dies. There are 10 dies in total. And one of the things that's so cool about this is that you could make the world's best anniversary card. You could make the world's most interesting birthday card. However it is that we want to mark time, this is how you want to do it, right? And what I think is really fun, let's look at this up close. This is really fun. All right, so we have our hourglass it's filled with little tiny beads, all right? So watch the sand pour through the hourglass. So we made a shadow box with it with acetate. Isn't that fun? So it can go this way. The time does go a little faster with this card than we'd like. So if you wanted to show someone the hourglass in glitter, okay, so we've got a little sand here. We're gonna be doing that as a demonstration today. And so the sand is going through. So I'm guessing it would be filling up a little more there too. So this, my friends, is so much fun. And you know, I've been at work on designing some of those things that are, I think, the way that we want to spend our time making something meaningful for people, right? And an hourglass does, it marks time. So here I have some really pretty paper. So I have a shimmer paper, and then I have the champagne matte foil, and watch what happens. This is the large plate set. Going through my Empress Elite machine. Oh my goodness, it's on sale. Are you so excited? The Empress Elite is not always on sale, and it's actually pretty rare. And so for, I think it's $270 right now, which is really, really exciting. So if you're thinking about having an upgrade to your existing Empress, or you're going to change die cutting machines, our Elite is definitely the one to beat. Haha. Okay, let's laugh. All right, so hourglass, right? It's got this beautiful shape and got these lovely details, like wooden details, so it's like the old-timey ones, right? And then we have the die that actually cuts the glass part. And what's so nice about this is that you have this tiny little layer. So we're cutting this out of different colors of paper to create the glass, and I want you to experiment. Like, I want you to experiment with vellum and double-sided cardstock and those glitter papers, whatever it is that you have in your craft room. And this is how it works, okay? So as we are, so we cut the background of the card, and you always want to use double-sided cardstock, Virginia. How beautiful, our Virginia papers, and then we want adhesive on that little tab. So this is that background layer that I cut, and this is going behind the hourglass. You just press down, and then all we have to do is push up and back to make it stand. So the easel card die is creating the easel, and then that champagne gold foil goes right on top. And here's how fun it becomes, right? So as we are cutting, look at that. We want, I actually want this underneath this. All right, let's go here. And then let's go here. We have green. Oh, that's so lovely. Then we have these neat little details that we can go back with the wooden pieces, right? So you could accent this if you wanted to make it 3D in a different color. And this is what we were talking about with that. I think this is at the top. All right, so there's vellum. And you see how we've got the printed vellum. This is that lace vellum that was the red and white lace vellum set. And then the white glitter paper, all done with the cutting dies. And so easily achieved by adding a little clear tape to the back of the die cut, and so that when you cut all of these pieces out of different papers, you can use the scraps, okay? So every time you cut something, save all the scraps so that you can inlay them back into the die cut, and there we go. All right, so maybe we want to add a pretty little trellis design. You know, let's just go up and down. All right, if we're making, I think we're making an anniversary card. Anybody? Oh no, it just says warmest wishes. Okay, all right, so let's go across the middle with warmest wishes, and this is the way that we make it stand up and stand out, and that is we take the die cut at the bottom. This is one of the 10 dies, and this is the little overlay, and this has an opening in it, and it's actually designed for your sentiment, so that we wanted this to be a frame, and so that's really fun. And now, this is a card that can go on the desk, right? It can, when it goes to the recipient, the person can interact with this card. They can think of you. Maybe, you know, maybe you're part of a family where they save everything that you send, right? They save your wonderful notes and letters and all of those things, right? This is so fun to add to that. Okay, so as we are watching so many reasons for a countdown card, Harriet says, oh, Miss Harriet. If you missed our members only show was it last week already? It feels like it was a long time ago. Harriet McNeil Moore, she joined us live for our members only live stream. She was here in studio with me, and that's one of the really neat benefits of being an AG member, and that is you get to come. We're having live guests during those live streams, and that's a fun shout out to see Harriet here. All right, a countdown card, if I've ever seen one. Let's count down to create. Let's count down to your next birthday. Harriet's birthday was last Saturday, so it was last week. So exciting. All right, so moments, love this. Okay, right, maybe even graduation, right? This is the kind of card that you want to send for those rites of passage. Maybe someone, right, has just, I don't know, right, won an award, right? These are wonderful ways to commemorate all of those things. Okay, coming right back with that gorgeous champagne cardstock, so don't go away. Okay, so once upon a time we did an experimentation of those gold tones in our most popular papers. This is the champagne foil, and it's 36 sheets. It's 12 by 12 and 5 by 7. This is, it's a light gold, right? So it's not too yellow, and having all of this, right, having that full 12 by 12 and the 5 by 7, 72 sheets in total, you get to do stuff like this with it. You can see like die cutting with borders, adding this kind of luster to a project really does make it stand out. And so we were finding that the champagne cardstock was really beautiful with the hourglass dies because it gave it that sort of subtle tone. Now, if you've got this paper and you've used it on anything, what's your favorite? Carolyn Carr, she says she loves the champagne gold so much. Okay, perfect. Cindy does too. And Kenny says champagne foil cardstock is his go-to, and it goes with everything. That is Kenny, whose birthday is today. Yeah, how fun. Okay, Martha is counting down 142 days left till create. Oh my goodness, right, we could just start the countdown now. 142 days till November 14th. I'm so excited. I've been working on all the amazing things that are going in that event, and we are celebrating not only creativity, we are learning to express our gratitude. We are going to be expressing generosity, and we're definitely going to be all about kindness for 3 straight days in the fall. And if you want to join us, the tickets are on sale now. All right, so can you spot the rose, the matte foil gold in this unicorn? Maybe, maybe not. There it is. There it is. Okay, and there it is. I love it with the black and the white and the ivory and the, gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay, just the right amount of shimmer. That champagne gold. Okay, I have a super duper fan favorite coming up next. So how much fun are we having? I noticed there's a lot of talk about the weather in our chat, and that things are hot, humid, and muggy. And you know, we're staying cool here because we're making time, right? Think about that, right? We get stressed when we don't have enough time, or we even get bored if we have too much time. That hasn't happened to me since I was like 6, or maybe even before that, because, you know, anyway, I've just never had enough time. But now, like, I just want to tell you, like, this is the one thing that all of us have in common. Every single one of us has the same amount of time in a day, okay? Isn't that neat? To think about it for just a second. We all have the exact same amount of time, and how we choose to spend it, right, is what, that's what life's all about. All right, so I said fan favorite. Let me just tell you, Mascara Roses. This is 120 of the most beautiful hand-painted roses that were original gouache on paper paintings, right? They have this little black outline to them that I affectionately called mascara. And you know, if it's a punctuation mark, right? It looks like somebody took a fancy black pen and drew in some of the details around the edges. And this was how they came in my archive. And then we went back and added more flowers to the arsenal of Mascara Roses by adding our own black outlines so that we could have 120 inside this box. So this is something that sells out so quickly, but look how pretty they would be on the hourglass dies, right? They punctuate beautifully. Pink, yellow, and coral in the color palette of the roses. And you see, like, this is something that really does help. I like this. All right, live every moment. Congratulations. There's our graduation card. Time to celebrate. Well done. Very good. Back to what are we using the hourglass dies for? We are, gosh, we're just going to take that little glitter thing and let's just put it love and best wishes in the middle. Oh, I like this. I don't even think we need more. Why don't we put them in here? Yeah. Oh yeah, because when we have 120, we can put this on the envelope, we could put this on the back when we sign the back of it, right? There's so many ways when you have 120 of something to really bring it to life. And you know, as a flower fanatic, you get it, right? This Mascara Rose business, I need all of them. I need those and more and more and more, and less is a bore. Okay. 1, 2, 3, really fantastic, you know, just little composition. We've got them in the corners, we've got them meandering up the sides. This is so easy. And I think if you got these, all right, okay, oh, I love this. Okay, so I love the Mascara Roses on any kind of card, Diane says. And and Dana says that the hourglass dies needs to be a finishing school class. That is what is available to our AG members 24/7. And there's over 700 videos in there now. Oh, yeah, that's so fun. Cara Dad's here. Oh, less is a bore. But that's exactly, right? That it is more is more, less is a bore. Okay, I love that. Cara Dad, so fun to have seen you in person, in the flesh, earlier this year. My goodness, hasn't time flown since that moment when we were all together in Tampa. So amazing. Okay, so Wendy Townley's here. Mascara Roses are one of the items I regularly reorder. So this is a moment where we've got something really special. If there's such a thing as a bestseller, this is definitely it, because I think they originally came out in 2014 or 15, and I remember, you know, having the beautiful old artwork and going, wow, how can I accentuate this beautiful black drawing on these gorgeous paintings? And here we are. I think this is the basics now. This is the Anne Griffin basics, and Mascara Roses needs to be in your craft room, wherever that may be. And I love this. She said, Marie says, they never get old in crafting. So thank you, Marie. So nice. Shout out to the beautiful in the making circle. I saw most of you are joining us from California this morning. Hopefully you're having coffee with us. I saw Helen said hello from the A-team. And if you're here with one of these big giant groups of Griffinites, can you identify yourself in the chat so that I can say hello to you? All right, now I'm coming right back with, you know, I told you we had 3 things happening in the show, and the first one's our very special guest, so don't go away. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm just over the moon that not only did you star in Fan Mail Friday last Friday, that you agreed to join us today on very short notice, but I thought it was just it was important to me to thank you for the incredible gift of your family and your experience and all the people that have been part of your life, and that you gifted all of that to me. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
I'm doing everything I can to keep from crying.
Well, I wept in the video. I'm sure you saw,
Yep.
and it was because it was so touching, because I, I identify with all that you wrote to me about Faye and just everything in the story. So tell everybody watching just a little bit about yourself, and because you and I go way back.
Right. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Deb Richardson. I am a Navy veteran. And shout out to all my North Carolina Tar Heel Griffinite groups. Since I couldn't chat, I wanted to at least give them a hi. I have been married to the love of my life for 49 years. And I have 2 sons and 4 grandkids, 2 grandsons and 2 granddaughters, all grown. The youngest one is now 19 years old, and it seems so strange that they've grown so fast. But they all live around us. Kind of, one is to the east and one's to the west, 4 miles in each direction, so they're very close. We retired from the military. Both of us, we retired together in a joint ceremony, Navy veterans. And we're now living up in the northeast corner of North Carolina, above the Outer Banks, on a 10-acre, I call it the farm, where we raise fruits and vegetables.
Speaking of the Outer Banks, did you get the lighthouse dies in the members only event?
I did. And as a matter of fact, it looks very much like the one down at Nag's Head. And I am taking that with me. We are leaving on vacation this coming weekend to go down to Myrtle Beach for a couple weeks, and I'm taking it to make some cards.
Oh, I grew up on the at the beach just south of Myrtle, and being from North Carolina, like that, you're speaking my language. Well, but a little birdie here in the studio named Heather told me a little bit about how like you were sharing with her about this year of self-reflection that we're having, and then but making time, right? You're making time for some things. So can you share with everyone about what you're doing with your time? And I'd love to hear it firsthand.
Well, I decided in the past I've had a lot of health issues and stuff like that, and I made a promise to myself come January that I was going to make time 1 day a week to sit down and scrapbook. My family all knows to leave me be for that 24-hour period so that I could scrapbook. I have started going to the gym 3 days a week so that I can improve myself and make myself feel better. And it's kind of hard, especially during the summer months, because there's a lot of property to take care of, and hubby does a lot of it. But the vegetable garden and some of the other, my flowers and so forth, are my job.
Yeah.
So, but I am making time.
I love that. And making time for yourself and letting everybody in your life know that this is your time. And
yes,
I think that that's really important for us to take time for ourselves. And
yes, and Rick recently retired. Thank God, finally. And making time for the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Where we can go out and sit in the pool or sit on the front porch and just watch the birds fly if we want.
Right. Watch the birds fly. Well, so Deb, I wish you both a fantastic vacation,
Thank
and
you.
two, I promise to let you know the minute I use any of your family things
Oh,
to
thank you.
spread all this creativity one project at a time. You have certainly helped me on my own journey, and I sincerely appreciate it.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I just am thrilled that you're going to be able to use them because they've just been sitting in a box. And I started going through them, trying to clean out some family things. Being the oldest daughter, it seems like a lot of things came my way. And I went through these and thought, these are unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I thought they'd be great for, cards and scrapbooking embellishments and everything. So I really am thrilled to give them to you.
Oh, well, I love you, and I love that you thought of me, and I will be such,
Love that.
thank you. I will be a good steward of your family and your story, and thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I got to share something with you real quick.
What's
Oh,
that?
geez. When you're on the camera, this is the pin that I talked about. Other
Oh,
side.
oh, it's on the, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the pin, little pale pin.
it's on your other side.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to point to it. My husband's standing here going, Deborah. But it's right here.
All right. Everybody that's watching, what you need to do is go back to Anna's blog on our website last Friday, get the whole scoop on Deb and her incredible family and that timepiece that she's so proud of. I love it. I love it more than anything. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again. We'll see you in November. Okay?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Oh, she's joining us. Deb's joining us for Anna Griffin Create November 14th, 15th, and 16th. And you can do that too if you're watching today and you're like, okay, what are we talking about? Twice a year we have this incredible crafting event that is, it's like that's just a title, but it's more like a movement. It's transformation through paper crafting and community, and it is the best thing that we do as a company. This will be our 16th event in November, which is really exciting, and you do it from the comfort of your own home. It's $410 because it's going to get you tools and materials to participate with us for over 3 days over a live stream right here from the studio in Atlanta, where we include the world as we are crafting, meaning that we have live guests, we have pre-recorded guests, we get to know everyone on such an important level while we learn new techniques and work with new products, and we talk about how it matters in our lives. And so members watching, you always get 10% off at any time, so use that discount on a Create ticket if you're thinking about it. So exciting. The boxes and everything ship mid-October, and like I said a little earlier, we've redone the event. So our first day is around gratitude, and our second day is generosity. Our third day is kindness, and let me just tell you, I can already feel it. I got goosebumps thinking about all the fun that we're gonna have and the people that we're gonna meet. Okay, so exciting. All right, I'm coming back with something that if you're watching and you're not an AG member, you don't know about this product. And if you didn't come to Create last year, you don't know about this product. So really fun, an AGTV launch for the rest of the world. We'll be right back. I was just looking for my little card because I needed the yardage. Okay, so once upon a time, we did this amazing thing where we added fringe to our paper crafts. And this is our perfect palette fringe. And we're talking about like things that you would use if you were making a pillow or something, you know, something really extravagant that is tactile. Let's see this fancy card. So this is 10 yards of fringe in the colors of our perfect palette. So this matches all our paper. I'll turn it like that so you can see it if you're watching on a phone. So we have pink, we have green, the sage green, we have lavender, we have a beautiful sort of ivory, sort of creamy, yellowy ivory, and then we have this blue-green. This is my favorite color, okay? This one, I live with this color every day. And so gorgeous. So 10 yards of this is enough to go all the way around one of your die cuts. So exciting. And we're just looking at adding texture, and you do this by just layering it underneath something, because the stitched edges, okay, so it's going to come to you where it's basted, so it's basted at the bottom. That's what this is, that you pull this off, but I recommend not pulling out the basting until this is secure and safe underneath the layer that you're working on. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. This makes it very hard to work with, but this makes it easy until you get there. Okay, hopefully that made sense. So when we were working at a previous create event with the fringe, we made something that looked very much like this, right? We made an antique hanging Valentine shape thing, so that what we were doing was a 360-degree decorative like door hanger, and that to me was really, really fun. But you can also use this for decorating, like if you were doing tag swaps, right? So you want to give somebody a little bit of fringe. This is that edge that I was talking about that I think you want to cover up. Look at this. Wow, that's the gift tag to end all gift tags. But then you've got this ability to outline in that lovely texture. Now, growing up in North Carolina, right, I was part of the 4-H, and in the 4-H, I learned how to sew, and shout out to anybody. Deborah in Tennessee loves the purple fringe. One of the things that in the 4-H, right, and learning how to sew, how to use all of these amazing techniques, right? So little did I know, so many decades ago would I be doing this again here and now. So love this. This was originally launched just to our members after our create event, and there we have it. It's going to come to you in this little plastic reusable pouch, and each one of the fringe colors is bagged so that you don't have to keep up with it, right? So, and we also don't. Donna Baker was in 4-H too. She's a chickapin counselor. Oh, I love that. Do you know that when I first met Siobhan Sarna, she said that she had gone to Camp Glenarden in North Carolina. Seafarer was for boys, Glenarden was for girls. Remember all that. It was just, she and I bonded immediately. I didn't get to go to Glenarden, my sister went, but how much fun. Everybody is in 4-H. Look at this. Oh, is this a Southern thing? I don't know. Oh, do they even do that anymore? Everybody's asking. I don't know. Oh, 4-H. Heart, head, and hands. Thank you, Patty. That's really amazing. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, right. See, we learned all of this stuff. It was, Ms. Kimberly says in Canada it was called home ec. Yes, home ec. I learned to sew in home ec too. But 4-H, I was in a fashion show. I made a little cute little, Heather was like, what? Fashion? Yeah, whatever. There's more to that story. I've started finding all these amazing photos, so don't you worry. You're going to get to see them in a very special project I've been working on. All right. Next, I'm coming back with Anna's archive, where we've got some special limited edition things just for you. love it. Okay, now we're having a whole home ec discussion. Diane was in 4-H, and it was so great. Okay, we'll just take you back, right? Because that's what I love to do. I love to dwell in the past. I'm definitely spending a whole lot of time now in the future. So, like, what is it? What does the future look like, right? And what does the future of crafts look like? And what are we doing about it? And how do we continue to invite people to join us, like in an experience like this? I love it. Little Anna loves television, and that's what I tell her before I come here every time. All right, so in Big Anna's archive is the cartouche cut and emboss folder set. This is a set of 4 embossing folders that have the dies embedded into the top of them, and it cuts out a background that works for sentiments, like little tiny sentiment stickers, which we also have in the show today. But you're getting 4, all right? And 2 of them are everyday designs, and 2 of them are Christmas designs. So this is perfect, perfect for this show today, where we've got everyday products and we've got Christmas products at the end of the show. So whether you learn by reading, watching, or designing, on the fly, this is a really unique tool because you're not having to go find the dies. You're creating instant embossed texture, and you're doing that as something that is count-onable. Okay, is that a word? Okay, I think so. Okay, here's how it works. I'm just making Heather laugh right and left. Okay, 3 different designs that you can barely see. Let me just show you from the back. Okay, in the folder, our pretty gold paper goes in. Maybe you would use the champagne matte foil. Wax paper. This is also available on our website. This wax paper that is in 4x6. You want to cut it. This is to a 5x7 folder. But what's neat about that is that it has the paper release from the cut and emboss folder very quickly, right? And because this is sort of counterintuitive in the way that this is designed. You see how, so that's pretty. I might use that, right? Wax paper doily things, but there we go. There's a gorgeous rose wreath, and this is the one and only set of these that we made. But you see how the oval, the square, and the circle in each one of these. So I'm thinking that that's a lot of fun. Use these as embellishments if you don't want to put them behind a sticker, a sentiment sticker. So here we have like a really pretty card, and then we have this is a unique thing. So we've got the oval, and then the best of luck on the inside. We've got the Carte Noire stickers there. All right, that is so lovely, and so is the way that we use it for Christmas. So it's up to you how you tell people what you feel, right, on the front of these cards, right? It's up to you to add something that is lovely and tasteful. This one says sending Christmas greetings. And speaking of, you know what I think I'll do? I'll just take that. Yeah, thank you. We don't have to stop knitting. Okay, mini sentiment sticker set, all right? This is the original, right? So what's neat about this is that circle, oval, and square from the cartouche, right? These are the tiny stickers to say all of the things you want to say for all the holidays, right? And they're kiss cut. So in the printing, they're foil stamped and they're kiss cut, and you just push lightly on the back, and then there's adhesive on each and every one. There's foil on each one. So we start with birthday and friendship and thank you and get well, thinking of you, and then we have kindness and sympathy, and then we have just a note, and we just keep going because it's time to celebrate you. And then you see how it fits, right? So this is the mini sentiment stickers. These are the everyday version. So from sympathy to feel better to anniversary, you have all the things that you want to say. So proud of you. Aw, and best wishes. Okay, love this. All right, and as we're looking at these, we'll just keep inspiring you, because those cartouche folders, I think there's definitely something to these that they look like our standard sentiment stickers, but you made them, right? You chose the paper, you chose the sentiment. It's a bit of a custom experience, and I like that. All right, so thank you very much. If you need something for a more masculine card, or you're sending something for the 4th of July coming up, and you need something that says happy birthday, right? This is the sentiment sticker set that's going to work for just about anything that you want to make. Okay, so both of those are from the archive, limited quantities for those today. All right, I'm coming back because it's time for Christmas. All right, let's go. I love this. So we need the Christmas music, Nathan, and I love this. Can we have a slightly bigger cartouche? Thank you, Regina. We always listen to all the suggestions that come through on our live streams, and so if you want to make a suggestion, please do, and we'll make sure that we see these. Okay, perfect poinsettia 3D stickers. Okay, we've been seeing these in a while. These are some things that are back in stock. We're getting ready for Christmas in July, and that's on HSN July 15th, and we have a brand new product in today's show that for Christmas. Buckle up, buttercups. Okay, here we go. Perfect poinsettias. Now, gorgeous hand-colored botanicals, also revised and redone by our incredible studio of designers and illustrators, and we're talking about all of the colors of poinsettia that the nursery has. Right, and it's one of my favorite things. We have this famous nursery here called Pike Nurseries, and have lots of locations in Atlanta. And one of the best things is to go inside the store, right after Halloween, and they have banks of these, like just banks and risers filled with poinsettias. Now, they are toxic to kitty cats, so they don't ever make it to my house. So I like the variegated ones, the ones that are pink with the little white specks and stuff, because that's what my grandmother had, right? She loved those. But now you can put them on the cards, and these are not toxic to the kitty cats, and which is easy, right? So look at that. I love the pink with the red. I love the different types of configurations of the plants that are here. And you know what? I don't have my facts very straight when I'm about to tell you this, but this is not something that blooms at Christmas. Okay, it was something that was, it's like those, even the amaryllis. It's not something. It's forced, right? It's not happening in December. So we use it as a decoration, right? We play with these. All right, let's have a little fun here. All right, blue. Wow, look at that blue foil. And Susan Ert, I have seen all of your requests on community text about the snow people. I love the little snow people. Aren't they happy? I think they're really happy. I haven't seen you all year. So here we go. Let's make a little wreath of poinsettias up over the top of them. Add a little 'tis the season in that beautiful die cut. And then, right, this is 4 stickers worth of poinsettias on one card. And so this is a lot like holly. So if you're using holly to decorate, for the holidays, that holly and poinsettia, they're just gonna make something Christmas in one sticker. So that's really, really easy. Okay, all right, can we get amaryllis next year? Oh, I think they're coming back. I think all the things that we love are coming back. This is just the beginning. What's this? Today is June 25th, and we are already having Christmas. Okay, so that's that for anybody going, what in the world is she talking about this on June 25th? crafters want to craft for Christmas all year long. We have to stop ourselves from talking about it until now. So just so you know, I mean, I know that I have seen more people. Oh, look, there, Jan's got an idea for me. What about the fake ones? The silk poinsettias are not, they're not gonna poison the cats. Well, there you go. My cats are in the doghouse right now because they've been very, very bad. And so I might just have to, I don't know. I'm not thinking very happily about them because they, anyway. Okay. Okay, anybody have cats and they misbehave? What do you do about it? I spend a fortune. That's what I have to do about it. Okay, so poinsettias, I digress. This is 120 amazing 3D stickers and available right here in our show today. So if you're thinking about getting on with these cards, now's the time. Okay, coming back with something else Christmas. Be right there. Mary Pat says every day is Christmas in her home. Isn't that lovely? Oh, okay, all right. They aren't poisonous, Melody says. Okay, wow. All right, you still forgot about my birthday 4 days ago. Kay Johnson, I'm sorry about that. I forgot. Oh, okay, maybe you're not signed up for community text, and if you are, I do my best every day to wish the community happy birthday. I must have missed it. All right, 120 angelic stickers. Okay, this is that holy host of angels I was talking about. 120 of them. They're singing, they're praying, they're doing all of the things that we want to add this gorgeous antique ephemera to a card that we're making, right? We want to have these incredible images on the things that we make for this season. Oh, so amazing. Okay, mention the names of the dies. Okay, well, all right, look at her. Look at those ladies. All right, so I think this one's mine, right? That's me. Then I love the choir, and I think that having the beautiful old world reproductions, and these are double layered cardstock stickers. We have so many ways to use these this season, and you can combine them. I'm not a big fan of putting more than one on the card, but this works, which is lovely with the little mistletoe. But one of the things, I think this is the focal point. So I'd use these for creating that really special card, right? Or the way in which you want to say to people, this is, like, you could even use the angels for year round. Look at her, she could be year round. Peace on earth. Isn't that lovely and vintage? And the color, oh, I love this color palette. Yes, I do. Okay, well, let's make something with them, and oh, let's put them all on there. Okay, here we go. I did just say, I was like, oh, that's too many. But you know, this one's nice because it's cropped, right? She's carrying a beautiful tree, and it's cropped. And then I'm not sure how we're gonna have everybody singing here, but there we go. It's trees and the choir, and oh my goodness, we even want to put some ribbon on here. All right, it's shame on me for saying that was too much. Oh, okay, same stickers, different design. So you get to do this any way that you want to. I love this. Okay, okay. So Merry Christmas. What is this? What do you, have you used these before? What's been your favorite way to do this? Oh, I like this. Christina says they look great with glitter cardstock, and so does Stacy. Glitter die cuts. So amazing. Okay, love this. All right, so wishing you peace, love, peace and love this season. So I'm thinking if you're one of those people that's been making a Christmas card every day since the beginning of 2025, now's the time to amp it up, right? So we're June, if we're 142 days till create, wow, we're not many more days till Christmas. So, we like to send our Christmas cards right after Thanksgiving. So let's see, Thanksgiving would be 150 days or so from now, and so exciting. So that's how much time you've got. 150 days. Make your cards. If you make 150 cards, you better step on the gas. Okay, all right, coming back with the reason for the season. That's fun. Annie Laura says she already has 100 Christmas cards already made. My goodness. Do you know that I didn't even send Christmas cards last year? No, Heather's laughing. I didn't have anybody to send them to. No, I'm not kidding. Like, from the company, I sent out 4,000 Christmas cards, maybe like 4,500. If you got one, because like you came to Create last year, I sent thousands of cards from the company, but I didn't send any cards because I was just like, I'm still in my uninspired phase around the holidays. So I'm gonna have to get busy with that. It's been weird. I know. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to be sad. All right, reason for the season embellishments. What an amazing project that this was, and this sold out in 2 seconds flat. I told you baby Jesus was making a comeback here. All right, we have it. So in the way of 20s and 30s and beautiful old illustrations made into new things and reconfigured, okay, these stickers, there's 80 dimensional stickers, the Madonna and Child, there are angels in this set as well. There are just so many, wow, so much going on in the world right now. And then me looking at this, okay, stop. Okay, I think that the set is the thing that, you've asked us for years to make things that were more, more about this reason for the season, and here it is. I think that, I know Socorro, she had used 2 boxes up, and I gave her a 3rd box when I saw her, I guess it was last fall. And I think you could always have 4 or 5 of these, because then, there are definitely favorite images in this. I know for me, like this, the golden angels, adding, like, just they have foil on them, but you could add a little glitter, you could color on them, you could add so many things, but let's just do this, right? So we have a little Christmas card in the pink and the red, which I like. Look at this. How about that? Silent Night. Immediately more Christmassy. Now we have the cathedral, the Madonna and Child. I really do want to read Silent Night though. Okay, we're gonna go right there. Cover up the flowers, right? Look at that, there's a beautiful Star of Bethlehem in the set as well. And if you are thinking about having this, right, so 'tis the season, yeah, a lot of fun. That's just a collage. Because there's so many different elements inside this set, you really can make a collage of, look, there's a church and there are Christmas trees. And imagine, pairing these with our brand new Christmas card making kit that's coming up on HSN on the 17th. I know people look forward to that every single year, and so do I. This year's is, we had to go from 48 cards down to 36. So if you're planning your spending for this year, you might have to have 2 to get to that. You have to have 3 if you're doing more than 100. Oh my goodness. And then, so let's see, okay, everything's so beautiful, I like this. Okay, all right, so we have all of these, and we are, oh, look at that. So I'm thinking that these are the cards that you send the most special people in your life, right? I know the Tochterman family, they would need one of these cards from me, right? Yes, Sharon's making a face. It's hearts everywhere today for everyone and all the things. Okay, love this. Christmas blessings. Merry Christmas. Mary and Joseph. Okay, what a pleasure for me to get to put things like that together for you to spread this beautiful message throughout your entire life to people that matter. Okay, that's what we do here, people. Yes. All right, now I'm glad you stayed because you're going to be glad you stayed. I have a brand new Christmas die set just for you. All right. Oh yeah, see, I wore the red dress for the Christmas segment today, and so I actually wore this last at our Create event, and that's what's really fun because the Create events, they live on forever inside a private platform. So if you come to any of the events and you have that ticket, we know that, and you can log in and see and experience everything that there is about Create at any time, and you do it with your friends. You can just relive all of it. So you'll see me back in May in this dress. Okay, this is, I make really complicated cards, and so that's that architecture background, the way I like to think in 3D, and I really like cards that are interactive, and I want them to feel like a gift. And so I demystified something earlier this year. It was an interactive pulley card die set, and it was really beautiful, and people sent them for fan mail, and I had to do a Christmas version. And look at this, Christmas this year is about bows. So we have all these bows, little swags and bows. And this is the bottom of the pulley card, but this is the mechanism that makes everything move. And then we have the 3 amazing bells. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, because we walk you through it step by step on how to put it together, how to make everything interactive. And what that looks like is, so it's making a 5x7 card, goes in a 5x7 envelope, but when it comes out, right, it presents. This card is going to have multiple layers, and this is like those beautiful cards of the 1920s and, well, the early 1900s, where all of this mechanism, this pulley mechanism, that's what I call it. That's not what it was called. I think it feels like it works like a pulley. And you see how the bow, like this bow die, this would be great on just regular cards, but this is how this works. And let's look at the plain paper first. All right, well, red shimmer, okay? Beautiful. This would be great on a standard card. And then these are the outline dies, and this is a big die set. So, it's expensive. But at the same time, I think we have everything in the show is on sale today, which is really nice. It was like when we do AGTV, that's what we want. We want you to have access to things that you wouldn't have otherwise. We show you how to make things that you wouldn't normally know to do. And then we also give you access to special bundles and things that you would not have seen. All right, dress matching, gorgeous die cut. Yeah, I love it. Okay, imagine, I'm thinking this looks like a menu, right? A backer for a menu. And this is how, we're gonna make the actual card, and then this is how you make the background, right? So you have to cut the whole card out, right? You wanna use double-sided cardstock, and you do wanna crop it so that the design that shows in the bottom of the card, this is going to get covered up, but this is going to show. So you want to make sure that that's pretty, and you have to cut both of the mechanisms to do a 2-layer pulley card. All right. So that one thing when I showed you the red die cut and like looking at it and saying, oh, that's beautiful, it could be a menu, that's what we do at Create, right? We actually take things that start out as like an easel card set, and we don't just make the easel card set. we make all kinds of things with it, and that's what we're going to be doing in November. And it's what we do every single day in finishing school. Okay, so here we have that background. So it's on the back of the card, and so it's a right angle. Okay, so it folds up and closed, and you want to decorate the foot and the front of the card. And then this is how it works, right? So I'm just going to take the adhesive off. So on the back of so this is that second layer. So everything's concentric. This is the second layer. We added the bow to the top. We added some amazing embellishments. And then that mechanism just makes a rectangle, okay? And you're going to glue it to the back of the first layer, and you're adding adhesive right there and to right there at the bottom, all right? And it's going to go, I'm pushing up. All right, I'm just gonna do it this way. All right, I'm gonna take my right angle and I'm gonna press down into the card, and then I'm gonna press down on the back of the layer to connect it. All right, so that it's on the bottom and it's on the back, so you can see in there, yep. The rectangle is holding it together. You push closed so that you know that it's gonna stay, right? So my bottom didn't stay stuck. So I definitely want some hot glue, all right? Some hot glue there. Same thing for the smaller front layer. And this one's been made with the bow as our background. So there's the bow. And then we have stickers on top. So we have 2 trees and we have adhesive on the bottom. Same thing's gonna happen here. It's gonna sit on the bottom of the card first. All right, and then you press it into the layer. I like this. Okay, connect. All right, so don't do this with double-sided adhesive. Do this with hot glue so that it doesn't come apart, because it's getting kind of funky with my glue. All right, so you need everything to stay stuck to the bottom so that the interactive part continues. All right. How about some finished ones that have got better time to set up? There we go. Pull forward. You can do more than 2 layers if you wanted to. Reason for the season embellishments on the interactive Christmas pulley dies. Love that. Everything. I'm gonna try again. Let's just see. Oh, look at that. Okay, we have our nativity dies, and then the absolutely beautiful bells that are included. These little bells, they're falling off, but they are included. That is a lovely embellishment to use on your cards. So this is a die set that really keeps on giving. So there's so many different interactive pieces to it. So if you love those, really easy to make, and we guide you through it step by step so that you want to create something really special for those people receiving your cards this year. This is definitely it. Oh, we've got lots of praise for this. Yes, that red tape would work just beautifully to connect it. See, because this one's coming apart too. We need to go back and do a little hot glue for us, but that really strong red tape will work just perfectly. All right, whether you've got Santa or you've got all the angels or you've got trees, and this little tree die is included in the set as well. So many ways to spread joy this coming Christmas season. Okay. All right, so as you guys are watching, thinking about gosh, that seemed really fast, the way I just put all those together. We walk you through cards like this step by step, and we make amazing projects in what we lovingly call finishing school, and it was named so that you could finish the projects. And so you have to become an AG member to have access to finishing school. And what's so nice about that is that you get a perpetual 10% discount on your orders. We have a members only live stream every single month. And inside finishing school, we have 3 projects per class and 4 videos. And so we do a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced project. And everybody listen up, so when we get a little further down this video, you're going to see the brand new Wondrous Kirigami class that was added this week. I have yet to send an email out about that. I look a little tired in that video, but maybe that's because I was. But the learning, the learning doesn't matter what I look like. And so what's so fun is you can start, you can stop, you can rewind. We talk about all the materials that are being used in the project, and if you have them, you can craft along with me, but if you don't, it's no problem because we're just using all these beautiful things that we make. So it really expands your mindset. There's free shipping over $50. It's right now it's $99 a year to join us. And you know, you won't be sad about that. Okay, it's time to give away. I have 4 winners today, which is really exciting, and we're going to give away the hourglass easel and the Christmas interactive pulley dies to 4 people. And how you're going to win is you have to be on the chat in AGTV on our website. Okay. Must visit finishing school. Yes, you must. Okay, so I like this. This is really, really nice. Thank you for all those kind comments about finishing school, because it is the way that Create comes to life every day. And we have poured years, I think it's 5 years now, 6 years. 6 years? 6 years of incredible learning right there in finishing school. So, all right, I want you to answer in the chat this question, and we're going to pick winners that get the right answer, number 25, 26, 27, and 28, okay? 25, 26, 27, and 28. What did our special guest, Deb, give me last Friday? What did Deb give me last Friday? That would be so fun to see how many people were paying attention, as we just briefly mentioned it, but look at that. Oh, how fun. Yeah, very fun. All right, there. All right, Diane, you're getting it right. There, she went straight. Okay, yeah, it was all those amazing things from her family. There were antique postcards, there were antique greeting cards, there was a scrapbook, and they were all, and I told the story, the amazing story. I read the story she wrote to me about the way in which the family interacted with those things, and it was my honor and privilege to carry them forward and into all kinds of things. Who knows? But I promise her I'm going to let her know first. Okay, very good. We have lots of winners there. 25, 26, 27, and 28. You're getting those 4 people are getting those amazing die sets. Okay, so July. All right, here's the thing. You want to put July 9th on your calendar. That's our next AGTV show. Then on July 14th is our members only live stream. July 14th, they're always at 12 o'clock, but that's a Monday because it is in advance of our HSN show coming up on the 15th at 1 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. for all the Christmas in July. And then there's some everyday stuff too, right? Like those hourglass dies will be in the show. But you got to see it here first, and we are so thrilled that you joined us today. And if you love anything, it's easy to shop. It's definitely easy to replay the show from wherever you joined us, but right there on our website on annagriffin.com. All right, undying gratitude for every one of you, every day, every minute of every day. Thank you for making time for us and yourself today. Bye for now.